Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 podcast. I'm your host, Crimson.
N15 PCA.
A10454.
Be sure to follow us over on Twitter at C15 Podcast. So we get the trailer for Pokemon Detective Pikachu live action movie. We reported on this a little while ago, and I thought, all of these actors, and I don't know,
worried.
I don't know what this is going to be
And
like.
Ryan Reynolds, you're like,
and Ryan Reynolds, like, I'm going to hate this. My God, I loved it.
They fused the Pokemon world and our real world beautifully.
It seems real.
Yes.
You see him walking around, you see Pokemon walking around with humans, and it's in Ryan City and everything, and it felt real for whatever, all the craziness. It felt real.
I'm glad that they didn't make the environment too fantastical. I think that was the right move looking at this trailer.
The music. The little bit of the thing, I loved it.
Very good in the beginning. I love the fact that Pokemon just walk around because think about it. Do real animals walk around? Yeah, we see cats and dogs and and horses and stuff. So yeah, Pokemon would just walk around, and it's beautifully done, like very cinematically done, perfectly.
They actually look like they gave a crap.
Yes.
I honestly thought this is going to look awful.
We thought a cash in. That's what I thought.
They actually took the time to make these graphics look good. I like this actor. What's his name? Something Smith.
Something Smith.
I've never seen him in anything before, but he seems to be pretty good.
I love it. I like the fact that he's playing it realistically, not being like, because most of the time you have actors that are goofing it, like you're cashing in. It's done really well.
I like the fact that they throw in the things like, oh, you wanted to be a Pokemon trainer. That didn't work out and everything. And he has the posters on his wall. Like, I love it.
I love the fact that they say there's trainers. They say that there is Pokemon that gone missing, which hopefully means a reference to hopefully Team Rocket, which would be so awesome. Cool. Team Rocket. Also, what I like too is that how the Pokemon tournaments are celebrated almost like football.
Yeah, like the Super Bowl.
And I love that because when they saw that poster, it made me think like, yeah, it would be like that if Pokemon.
It did look like a Super Bowl poster.
I would say this right now: this is the type of world that seems like this would be a realistic world for Pokemon to be in. It feels like this really would be a world like our world, but all Pokemon in it. That's what it feels like. It feels like it's tangible.
I never played the Detective Pikachu games, the actual games this is based off of. But hey, maybe I go back and check them out because I am so shocked. I came into this thinking this is going to be awful.
Yeah.
Maybe because I came in with low expectations, but I'm kind of blown out of the water. I think Pikachu looks great.
He looks so eerily great.
Because he would be furry.
Yes.
He would have, because other people are like, oh, he looks weird. Because in the video games, he looks smooth. But if you think about it, he would have fur. And you know what? I thought Ryan Reynolds would do horrible, but I guess in the Detective Pikachu games, he's supposed to be kind of a smartass. So that matches the character. He wears a little detective hat.
And I like the fact that like no one else can hear him but him.
Yes, I thought that was going to be weird. Like, oh, Pokemon can talk. That's so stupid. No, only this one person can understand him because he's talking to him, but then everyone else hears like the classic Pika Pika type voice.
Is this I first thought when that idea was going around, is this a device or something? No, actually, it's just him.
Yeah,
something might have happened to him. I don't know. Maybe he tripped and hit his head or something. Who knows? He can hear Pokemon.
And I'm hoping that other Pokemon. I'm hoping maybe it's just not Pikachu because I would love to hear all their Pokemon talk. And just like, because like you said, you don't know what they're saying. Like Pikachu was telling that girl's like being like, oh, he's so cute. Like, yeah, you're cute.
He's like, yeah, you're adorable too.
Yeah. So it's funny to see like Pokemon being like, maybe they're with their trainer, and he's like, oh man, you're so great. He's like, man, I hate you. Like,
they have a smile on their face.
Yeah, exactly. They're just like, oh, Jigglypuff, and he's like, no, I hate you.
People were complaining that Jigglypuff was furry too.
I
never thought of, because think about it, most animals have some type of coat of some kind. Yeah. There's animals that don't, but people are complaining. I think that makes them even that much more cute.
Exactly. I feel like it gives them realisticness to themselves because Pokemon are going to have fur. Like I said, when that last bit, sorry to spoil if you haven't seen the trailer, when they sold the Charizard, it had scales because it's a lizard. Can
we just say that Charizard and Greninja looked freaking amazing?
He's awesome.
Like, wow, I want a Greninja in my house because he's kicking some butt. He's flying through the air doing ninja stuff. It looks cool.
Yeah, and also Greninja had a smooth because he's a frog. He's going to have that smooth...
A little bit shiny.
A little bit shiny to him.
I'm so shocked.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you never thought, oh, I want Pikachu to be furry, but it works. You never thought you needed it, but it's happening, and it's like, oh, they did a good job with it. You never thought of it.
And it looks like
they're animals.
And from, again, it's just one trailer. It looks like it's going to have heart. That's just such an important aspect of a movie like this is you got to have some heart. And maybe he goes and, he has to do like a battle. You think there's going to be battles? Like,
there has to be battles.
Do you think this will be up there with Pokemon 2000? Because that was a really good movie too. So,
so with the anime Pokemon movies, this looks just, again, it's maybe the movie's going to be horrible. But from this trailer, I am interested.
Yes,
at least before I was like,
interested.
oh, this is going to come out. I'm going to be embarrassed. Because I like the Pokemon games. I like Pokemon as a franchise. But this isn't an embarrassment. This actually looks like this could be something cool.
And then you said earlier they were even playing the old song "Me and You." I think that works perfectly.
It's like the classic music.
Yeah.
So, I mean, whoever did this trailer, bravo. They did a good job. They did a good job.
They did what trailers are supposed to do.
Yeah,
get you excited, show you some action, show you some drama. His dad used to be a detective, I suppose.
Exactly. So they have to go find him. He's missing.
He's living up to his father's legacy. It's cool. I can't believe I'm saying this is cool.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a story. You think he'd work in a Pokemon thing, but it won't because it's Detective Pokemon, so it kind of fits that whole motif.
I think his dad might be missing or something.
And I want to see how they use their powers in certain situations. That would be interesting.
I also want to see if there's like, it'd be really cool if Team Rocket was behind this. I think that would be so awesome because I've always loved Team Rocket being that syndicate, like gangster type people because they're the evil people. They're the ones that are taking over. And also in a real world situation, there would be people like that.
That would use Pokemon to their advantage to gang people, steal things, hijack boats, and all kinds.
For everyone that's trying to save Pokemon, there'll be ones exploiting them. That's just how life is. You're going to get the good and bad.
So do you think? Okay, now the speculation time. Now that I care now.
Yes,
Before I didn't care. But do you think we get a Professor Oak or anything like that in the background? Or
you might, because it did say the Sinnoh Championships, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you could get a commercial that shows Professor Oak. Or even like on TV, like a Fox News or CNN type stand.
Yeah.
And he's like,
we're speaking with famous Pokemon Professor Oak. How cool would that be?
They should have fun with it and make CNN FUN like fun. That'd be funny.
Yeah,
no, do like the Pokemon equivalent to something like that.
Yeah, something silly.
Ninetales News.
Yeah, it's the thing has the Ninetales instead of the regular Fox.
Ninetales is a Fox, so Fox.
Or Vulpix.
Yeah,
just have fun with it. That's what you should do.
It balanced the fun with the action because you see Pikachu like fighting Charizard. Charizard looks cool.
It looks like he's gonna eat him.
Because there's gonna be like underground Pokemon fights and then sanctioned fights and.
I'm surprised. I think you guys being diehard Pokemon fans, they're probably the ones just like you guys are just as surprised that this looks this good. They were going like you are like, oh, this is gonna be. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
This is the most surprised I've been from a trailer, I think, in a long, long time.
Yeah.
Because I thought, my eyes were rolling when I first, like, oh, and Ryan Reynolds, oh, this is so stupid. I'm like, hey, I kind of enjoyed that. And I'm not going to lie, I came in with low expectations and came out pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm just hoping they show a lot of Pokemon. I know I guess they focus a lot on Pikachu. The girl character has like a side duck, which is okay, but of all the Pokemon to pick, you pick a side duck.
But Golduck's cool.
Golduck's cool,
but stuff like Pokeballs, potions.
I want to see Pokeballs.
Snorlax.
I don't want to see a situation. Well, if you use that Pokemon, but that grass Pokemon doesn't work on this one, and you do the different.
See, how much of the game do you put in here?
Yeah.
Do you have there's a Snorlax blocking the road, so you have to get him out of the road and stuff. Little things from the games, what was it? Was it the Queen Anne or
the Queen Anne cruise? Yes, and also it's interesting too. I want to see people interact with them.
I want an Officer Jenny. Give me an Officer Jenny.
That would be funny. Officer Jenny, a Nurse Joy, Pokemon Center. We gotta see a Pokemon Center. That'd be cool. I want to see people interact with them. Like if you have a Ponyta or Rapidash, I want someone riding it.
Yeah, you would. Would it be cool to ride your Rapidash to work? How cool would that?
That would be so awesome.
You just play
back in your Pokeball and just go.
That would be the greatest thing ever. Wow, this it left me with a smile on my face, with a good feeling, and I can admit I was wrong about how this was turning out. This looks really good, and I'm going to follow this. I'm going to see the next trailer, and I'm going to.
We'll admit things that we think they're going to be bad, and then they turn out to be surprising. At least as far as the trailer goes, we'll admit that.
Yeah, I was completely wrong.
We're going to admit that.
But yeah, definitely, this is something that when it comes out. Unless something comes out and the other trailers are just terrible, but just based off this trailer, this might be something I go see. Maybe not the day of release, but maybe I do go see it during the weekday.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think it's just if you're a Pokemon fan, regardless, it's going to be a one you got to go see.
And then see, you talk about Pokemon fans. Is because when Mr. Mime throws up his barrier,
yes,
normal people are like, whoa, what happened? But we know what happened because you see him do his move and he puts the barrier.
Yeah, because most of the time people really think hey, fake Mime doing his barrier, it's a joke. But with the Mr. Mime, he actually can put berries.
Oh, like a Gyarados and stuff like that. How cool would that look?
Cool.
I wonder if they're gonna do any promotions. Like if you watch the movie, they'll have like a Pokemon Go theme, especially in the movie.
They'll probably do stuff like that. Or go to the theater and download to get a free legendary.
You get Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee. You go to the movie and you get the hat. Yeah, so I was thinking you get the decoration.
That would be cool. Why not?
And Pokemon's so huge, and then I think this looks cool. I honestly really do think it looks pretty cool.
I was super surprised. You know, it's not. This isn't even pleasantly surprised. This is super surprising. Okay.
It's like I kind of felt like Simon Cowell when What's Her Face went up there. Like I was like, okay, get it over with. Here it comes, and I get like. Whoa! I'm like, hey!
Yeah, it reminds me of like American Idol, and he's all sitting there like this, and then, wait a minute.
Okay.
This might be good.
I think what won me right away was when they played a little bit of the original music. I'm like, okay, you got me.
What got me was when I saw the Pokemon just walking around, and I thought like...
You saw a Dodorio and like a little Charmander.
Yeah, and it wasn't silly, it wasn't stupid.
Oh, and you saw the little Bulbasaurs like going down the street. Like, that's so cool.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, the Pokemon, they're not afraid to show the Pokemon. I thought it was really going to be a town of people walking, and maybe you'll see a Pokemon battle once in a while.
It's amazing how Ryan Reynolds can pick roles where you don't think it's going to work out, and then it turns out to work.
Ryan Reynolds is playing a good Pikachu. I can't believe I'm saying that.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, he says so sassy, but I think that matches the character from the game.
And he's a detective, too, so he's going to be a little bit
more of a gumshoe, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
But, I'm all over this. I can't wait to see another trailer. It looks really good.
And if that's good and all that, we probably will see this in the theater.
Oh, very sure.
Crimson Sin here. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like, sub, and share. Also, for the most up-to-date information about the podcast, follow us on Twitter at C15 Podcast.